One of the oldest and best-known questions regarding government is quis custodiet custodes, or who will guard the guardians? What it boils down to is how can we protect ourselves from ourselves? Is it possible? Can it be done? The solution in this country is to have a government with several branches, namely the executive, legislative, and judicial, the hope being that no one part will be able to unilaterally overpower the others. We call this a system of checks and balances. We believe that these three separate branches will be enough to protect the citizens from anyone who might be overreaching in an effort to move things in the direction that he personally favors. The clown show that we call democracy is an attempt to avoid the sword of tyranny. When there is an abuse of power, or I should more properly say, when an abuse of power or suspected abuse of power comes to light, is alleged, made public, then what usually happens is that government will begin to investigate itself. This is how we try to protect ourselves from ourselves. A congressional committee will be formed to see if any wrongdoing can be clearly substantiated. They certainly do not want some new independent group, another branch, as it were, looking into anything. Hell no. We have enough branches, they say. We can take care of this ourselves. Have you ever seen a dog chase its tail? This is what government investigating itself looks like. It's a breathtaking combination of complete earnestness and utter foolishness. It is a wonder to behold. Without question, the congressmen involved, the ones who got on the investigating committee, are totally serious and 100% dedicated about what they are doing. For them, it will be a crusade, a mission, and a fantastic mechanism to establish themselves on the Hill as not just another chump from some cheesy little two-bit district, but a real player in the game, a true party leader, one to be reckoned with, not to mention an advocate for democracy, loyalty, freedom, justice, and any other moral banner they may care to wave. It's a chance to get attention and to be firmly on the side of goodness. It's a chance to advance careers, to vault into prominence, to make a name for yourself, and no politician worth their salt would miss it. The House Un-American Activities Committee was a shining example of this. What an opportunity. The chance of a lifetime. Radio and television were coming into prominence, so the audience was suddenly the entire nation. The spotlight was bright and hot, and the congressman could summon famous people to appear before them. Hollywood actors and writers and directors. How about that? And even better, these flakes, some of them anyway, really were or had been members of the Communist Party back in the Depression when things were so bad it looked like the collapse of capitalism, and people were ready to grab at any straw with some promise, however slim. Since the Cold War was on and these people were confessed commies, this committee was not on a witch hunt. Far from it. It was a veritable clearinghouse for patriotism. HUAC was a terrific launching pad for many young politicians. Watergate was another, somewhat ironically, if inevitably, ending the career that had begun with HUAC. Born by the sword, they died on it. But for the congressman, Watergate was a gripping venue. Day after day of suspenseful testimony, reality TV before it had been invented, and never better done. And it continues. A new congressional panel is opening hearings right now. What fun they'll have. How grim they will appear, all of them searching for the truth. It's time once again for the guardians to guard us from themselves. Time again for the whirling dervish of a dog to chase its tail. What a sight! Round and round it goes. Where it stops, no one knows.